Yes.
Wonderful. So, what you guys did was you talked to the innkeeper and said we're looking for a guide to Mirabar, and he said that he would arrange some folks to come talk with you in the morning. And so you guys stayed at this nice tavern. You went shopping, then you came in, had some drinks, asked some people questions, and then went to bed and woke up in the morning. And you come into the room and it's still chock full of people. You get the feeling that this inn runs 24/7, adventurers constantly coming in and out. And there's three figures kind of sitting in odd places around the room. And the barkeep says, like, all right, over there is your first interviewee, I guess. His name is Darthale. He's well, I don't know. You'll see for yourself. And you kind of approach this guy who looks like maybe he was just crying, but maybe he just looks like that. And as you approach, he doesn't even look up. And I just wanted to know who's doing the interview process for this.
Marcus would probably insist that Isolde does it as the leader.
Okay. So Isolde by herself?
Taryn will go with her, but he'll let Isolde lead.
Okay. So Taryn and Isolde walk up to Darthale, and he doesn't even look up. And he just says, You guys need to get to Mirabar? Or?
Yes. Are you particularly skilled in traversing the area?
Yeah, I mean, I can get you there, or whatever. It's fine.
Have you done this often?
Yeah, like, a couple of times.
Can I insight check this dude?
Absolutely.
Taryn asks if he's okay.
It's just I'm going through some stuff, alright?
Oh.
Yeah, he's definitely taken people to Mirabar.
So, these things that you are going through are related to being here, or like, are you looking to leave for any particular reason?
Can we just not talk about it? God.
Hey, if you've been able to escort people to Mirabar, I'm sure you can get through whatever you're going through right now, buddy.
Yeah, of course. Duh.
Well, we do have a couple other people to talk to, but we will come back and talk to you if you are one of the, I guess, front runners.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Hey, you'll get through it. You'll
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah, have a good
I
rest of
believe
your
in you.
day.
Okay. And
Don't
then
get
you
walk
walk
away.
away.
Yeah.
And then the bartender points towards...
Marcus asks, how'd it go?
Oh.
Oh, he seemed,
Dad.
like he had other things going on. Maybe not the most perceptive guide type person.
I feel like you'll be distracted.
Yes.
Have that.
But also, he might need this.
You are very sweet, Taryn, but, maybe what he needs is some time off.
Okay.
Anyway,
So, is DeMarcus joining for the next one, or is he sitting out for it?
Kind of just watching.
Okay. So you stand up and kind of look to the barkeep, for him to point you in the direction of the next person, and he kind of gestures towards the corner of the room where you see like kind of like a very odd-looking man who at first you think is asleep, but then you realize that he's just kind of sitting there with his eyes closed, smoking a pipe. And then as you get closer, he opens his eyes and looks really excited. He goes,
Oh my god.
"Y'all looking to get to Mirabar?
Yes, we
I
are
can
looking
get you
for an
there.
experienced.
Hope you like dwarves.
Yeah.
That's what they got there."
This guy's hired. He's fucking hired. Come on.
Wow. Are you a very experienced guide?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, insight check that.
Do it.
What the hell?
He is very experienced. He actually is experienced. Taryn.
What is the hardest thing that you have faced on trips back and forth to Mirabar?
Well, I'd definitely say the elves. They'll kill you.
The elves.
Or perhaps the barbarians. They'll kill you.
And your strategies for dealing with hostiles?
Oh, just run away.
Let's see. So not much of a fighter then?
Oh, no. Did I tell you about the orcs? They'll kill you.
Yeah. Alright. And how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I don't know, 17 years?
Oh, that is very impressive.
Thanks. I've had 3 successful missions.
Oh. Alright. Well, we'll think about that. And come back and talk to you.
You'll be my lucky number 4.
Yep, here's hoping. And I will get up and walk away.
Yeah.
And I'll turn to Taryn and say, there's a lot of interesting characters in this tavern.
Got a
Yeah.
good feeling about that guy.
Are we that weird? Like when people come to talk to us, are we that weird?
Yes.
I don't think so. People tend to like us, or at least
I
me.
mean,
So,
yeah.
like,
you seem
I don't
perfectly
think we
normal.
would have. Yeah. Like, would Zohoff have joined us if we were that weird?
Very good point. Although
Is it though?
he did refuse to stay with us. So
That's fair.
You guys also never asked their fees.
well, to be fair, I haven't been seriously interested in any of them yet.
What?
What? That last guy is perfect.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
your
know, I feel
interests
like-
might change based off how much they cost, though.
I
That
feel
is
like
fair, that is
we'd
fair.
be doing like good for the world if we take the sad guy because I feel like he needs it. You know?
I mean, yeah.
Let's
Marcus could have someone to be broody with.
no.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I've had enough of My Chemical Romance. Okay.
I kind of like him.
Do we have
Yeah.
any other contenders?
Yeah,
Market
the bartender points to a last figure in the corner of the room, and you walk over to him, and he looks you in the face, but he doesn't say anything.
Oh man. Hello. My name is Isolde. We are looking for a guide for a party of 7 to Mirabar.
Yeah,
I-
old Bart.
Yep. And we're looking for someone very experienced. So could you tell us a bit about your, I guess, strategy for navigating?
Well, you avoid everything with a pulse,
Mm-hmm.
and even then you might die.
Oh, so that's it. Mhm.
Yup.
And how many treks have you done to Mirabar?
500.
Wow.
I'm going to insight that.
Good man.
He's telling the truth.
Could I? Well, just to be sure, could I flash of genius that?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Well, you must be very sought after if you've done so many treks. What are your fees?
1,000 gold up front.
Alright. I'll kind of like share a glance with Taryn, like, that's a bit pricey.
Yeah, Taryn will agree. He'll nod knowingly.
Well, I have to speak to my party about it, but we will get back to you if we are interested. Thank you. And, yeah, I pulled Taryn off to the side. That seems a little, expensive. Maybe we go with someone less experienced and less costly?
Yeah, it seems a little much. How much did the other ones ask for again?
We didn't really inquire because I was maybe a little put off. But we could
we
go
should-
back and inquire.
Yeah, we should check with them first.
What do you think a reasonable price would be if we went to speak to the first one again?
I think we should put that to the group because I have no idea.
Fair. I will go back to the rest of the group.
While you're doing that, I'll scurry over to the other two and ask them what they charge.
Who do you ask first?
The sad one.
Do you just ask him how much you cost?
Yeah, well, I go over and be like, okay, we're thinking through who we're choosing. What's your fee?
Like, I don't know, dude. 300 gold?
All right, awesome. I'm pulling for you, man.
Whatever.
Then I'll go to the other one and ask him the same question.
Gold? I'd do it for free!
All right.
I just like the adventure!
I'll scurry back to the group then. And tell them. All right, the sad one is 300 gold, and the other one wants to do it for free.
I've never had such a difference between what I personally want and what my character would do as I do right now. This is the hardest decision I've ever made.
This is the kind of RP that really, you know,
Yeah.
splits the
my
players
limits,
from the amateurs.
Yeah. We're really getting to critical role territory here, so buckle down, guys.
So, Taryn and I spoke to these 3 individuals, and the most experienced one has led like 500 expeditions and seems very kind of stoic and collected, but he costs 1,000 gold up front.
How much gold do we have left?
Like 7,000. So
And
it's
we
not.
need the experienced one.
Wait, was this was the price that you haggled him down to? Was just 1,000? What you asked straight up?
Oh, we haven't haggled. I just got first impressions and then wanted to speak with all of you.
So we don't
I
know.
think we need the
We don't know what he
Go ahead, Joe,
costs.
sorry.
We don't know what he costs because we haven't haggled with him, right? I mean, they do haggles in other places in the world besides Milestone, right? I'm not going crazy here.
I'm sure
Correct.
they do.
Let Joel talk to him, but I still think we should go with the most experienced one, even if it costs 1,000. If we take somebody cheaper, then we risk taking on someone who's more of a problem than a help.
Well, what's the what are our options then?
Well, Darthol costs 300 gold. And he's in kind of a bad place right now, so I feel if we take someone else, he might like spiral.
We cannot babysit someone who's emotionally vulnerable in the wilderness.
Yep.
Seconded.
I agree with Demarcus.
Well, that makes this a bit easier then. Johoff, are you, I guess, well versed in haggling?
I'll be honest, not particularly. Most of Big Pete took care of that kind of shit.
I see. Well, I'm not particularly persuasive.
What's the last one? The
Oh,
fancy one.
a very nice individual. Wants to do it for free, but has only done it 3 other times, and yes, perhaps not a legitimate option.
How is his persona and personality?
Quite funny, actually. I think it would be very entertaining.
We could get free entertainment then.
We could.
We would
And-
like it. He'd like to go, and it costs nobody anything.
Hypothetically, since it doesn't cost anything, we could get both of them, but I feel like he would probably annoy the more stoic one. Old Bart.
Yeah. They,
Plus,
might.
I do want us to consider the fact that we are all pretty good fighters, but we don't really know what's going to be out there, and there's a chance that we will have to defend whoever it is that we bring with us. So if we bring 2 people with us, that's 2 extra people that we might have to protect if things go wrong. So.
Missile looks very puzzled by that line of reasoning.
Mhm. That's fair. Well, is there anyone who feels that they are particularly persuasive at haggling? No. Alright. Well, I will try to haggle with him. At least to do some up front and some at the end, perhaps. But,
Marcus, before you leave, interjects and he says, I understand Joaff's position on haggling, but make sure that we don't offend him so that he rejects us, even if we end up paying him $1,000.
do you
Perhaps
think I would go about it in an offensive manner?
The act of haggling might itself be offensive.
I see.
Perhaps we offer $750 up front and reserve the $250 for later.
That seems like a fair split. I will suggest this to him, and I will go back across the tavern to Old Bart.
Oh man, I was gonna see if I had. Oh, I have enhance ability. I was going to send you off with enhance ability before you went to haggle.
Would that enhance her charisma or something?
Yeah. I would give her Eagle Splendor advantage on charisma.
Alright.
Did you say charisma saves or just charisma checks?
Charisma checks.
Okay, go for it.
Sweet.
How's that? Roll it in the chat.
Okay. I gotta select a token.
It might be a
Oh.
little weird to just start casting magic in the middle of the tavern.
Yeah, actually in Silvery Moon, they're pretty...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Strict
so
rules.
we'll just dodge that for now. Maybe when you're in Luskin, where nobody gives a shit, we'll start
Yeah.
pulling that shit out. Okay, so you show up to Old Bart, and he's sitting at the table, hasn't moved. Like he hasn't, like it's almost like a statue. He hasn't moved.
Are you alright?
Eh.
Cool. So I spoke to my group, and we are, I think, interested in your services, but of course it is hard to trust a stranger in a strange town, so Rather than the whole fee up front, would you be alright doing part of the fee up front and part at the end?
Maybe.
Well, obviously the generous side of that split would be up front, so we could maybe offer you 700 up front and 300 when we get there?
1,000 up front, 300 when we get there.
I'm pretty sure you said your total fee was 1,000.
It was.
Alright, well that's really all we have budgeted, so... We can't do 1,000 up front and then 300 when we get there. And obviously, if our whole budget is 1,000, we don't want to give it to someone and then maybe not get where we're going.
Nah.
So... Is 700 up front and 300 when we get there reasonable?
1,000 up front, 300 when we get there.
Can I insight check him? Is he insulted by my offer?
Go for it. He is insulted by your offer, and you get the feeling that any more haggling, he will just continue to raise the price.
Alright. I go back to the group looking defeated. I tried to offer a split and he raised the price, so I got the impression that he was pretty insulted. I thought I gave him kind of a reasonable reason.
He's a
but-
serious man. The first price that he got was the real price. I still think we should pick him. He doesn't lie, he doesn't play games, and he knows what he's doing. Give him the 1,300.
If you're so certain about these things, DeMarcus, maybe you should be in charge of them?
Perhaps I will. Are we agreed on the 1,300?
No. Approach the, we should at least talk to the other two. Well, at least we know the folksy man. He has the best price, but it'd only be wise to talk to him.
I mean, I think it is a little... Maybe it defeats the point of getting a guide if you get someone who's only done the journey 3 times?
3 successful times is just
Right.
to clarify.
Right.
3 successful times.
It's
I think
It's surely not an option.
if we think that we need a guide so much, we should get a guide. And I
If
think
we get a
that-
guide, we should get a real guide.
Seconded.
Alright.
I agree with DeMarcus, but I am concerned about his tactics. If he is willing to do this now, what might he do when we are out in the field?
You mean asking us for more money as we go along?
Indeed, and perhaps more. We need an experienced guide, but we also need a guide that we can trust.
That is very wise, Damon.
I think
And if
Mark
we,
will do exactly what he's doing right now in the wild, which is survive. And that's exactly what we do.
Well, hold on. Let me go ask a couple more questions of Darthel. And I will walk back to speak to Darthel.
Okay. Just for the record, Stan, are you on the right screen? Like, are you on the tavern screen?
I'm on. No, I'm on the.
Yeah, you need to refresh, I think. I think when it crashed, you... Because I was like, wait a second, there's a S on my Silvery Moon Market screen. So you've been missing the...
Oh yeah, I didn't know we moved to a new one.
Yeah. Okay. So you go back to Darthale?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi. I had a couple more questions. We are trying to narrow down who to choose as a guide. And I was wondering how many successful trips you've made to Mirabar?
God. Always this question. Yeah, like, I don't know, 5? I mean, define successful. I just don't.
Got to the other side without losing any members of your group?
You always lose members. That's just how it works in the Lurkwood. Always lose somebody.
Alright, well, thank you for your honesty. I will confer with my group. And I walk away. Wow, guys. Apparently, it is very common to lose people in the Lurkwood. So, we have one individual who has done 3 trips, and one who has done 5 trips but has always lost a member of the group. And then we have the guy that now costs 1,300 gold.
We are making a perilous journey across a region that we have almost no familiarity with in order to recover an artifact that we require to save the fate of Faerun, and you all want to haggle about money.
Well, money does buy supplies that we need to survive our journey. I think there are merits on both sides, and yeah, I'm fine hiring the more expensive guy, but I think that Damon has a point.
We could take precautions. Namely, gathering as much information from him as possible about what he expects for the remainder of the journey, so that should he decide to prove untrustworthy, he'll have effectively paid his services to us.
That is true. I think, yeah, we are also quite capable.
Your evaluation of the situation is perhaps a bit reductive, DeMarcus, but I do agree. Perhaps at this point it would be better to just hire old Bart. He seems to give us the best chance for success.
I agree with that. Well,
Likewise.
are we all in agreement then?
As much as it pains me to leave the character Wisnik behind.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we are.
I still maintain that we should take the fellow for free.
Perhaps if we pay him the 1,300 upfront, he would be okay with an additional party member.
I think perhaps that would be a little bit much.
Missile offers 150 to Old Bart as a bonus so that we could take Wisnik along.
How do you offer it to him?
I give it to Isolde and say, give this to him and let him know that he might have one more.
Marcus interjects and says, we run the risk of Bart increasing his price if we try to take Wisnik along.
Fair enough.
Yes, I don't know how to make it any more clear that I am not a charismatic individual, and this would probably just insult him further.
Missile retracts his 150 and looks a little upset, but that's okay.
There will be very many interesting characters along the way for us to get to know, and I'm sure that we will return to Silvery Moon another time to spend time with Wisnik.
True enough.
Missile, why do you want to bring Wisnik?
He seems like he could enjoy it. Or he would enjoy it, and I think we would enjoy it. And at no cost at all, it seemed worth it.
Very bizarre way to make this decision.
I will walk back over to Old Bart. I am very sorry that my previous suggestion was insulting and perhaps did not honor the fact that you are clearly the most experienced guide here. I did not mean for it to come off that way. I am tasked with taking care of a number of my colleagues and friends and trying to keep their safety and interest in mind, so I'm sorry that it came off wrong, and I would like to offer the 1,000 gold up front and 300 at the end.
Deal. When do we leave?
I believe we're leaving in the morning.
It is the morning.
Oh, today. We would like to leave today.
You got supplies?
We have to pick them up, but of course, you would be the most knowledgeable as to what we would need, so...
You going down the river or down the road?
Yes. Well, we want to go down to Rivermoot, and we do have to make a stop in Zamorvan Hall. I don't know if that's like, now we only need a couple days' supplies, and we can get the rest there.
Get them in Rivermoot.
Alright, so we just need a couple days' supplies for the boat then? Alright, anything else that you would suggest?
1,000 gold.
Well, yes. I mean, in terms of like things that are better priced here that we should pick up before we're getting on our way?
Silvermoon's overpriced.
I will take your word for it. And I'll put together 1,000 gold for him in a little baggie.
You guys got budget for horses?
No.
You might want one.
Just one?
A budget. For horses.
I see. Why don't you come and meet my group, and we can all talk about it together?
No. I'll see you down at the river.
Alright. And I will again return to the group looking defeated. He's not particularly friendly.
We don't need a friend. What did he say?
He said that Silver Moon is a bit overpriced, so we should really just take what we need until we get to Zamorvan Hall.
Okay. When do we leave?
As soon as we get those supplies.
What do we need?
Just rations, and he did suggest that we get one horse. Oh wait, no. He suggested that we get a budget for horses.
Does he? Can we bring horses on the boat? Do you think? Or should we get them later because he said they're overpriced here?
Oh, we should probably get them in Rivermoot.
Okay.
If
So we buy supplies here, or just what we need to get to Rivermoot and buy supplies there? Do you think?
Yeah, just for the next couple days, like things to eat on the boat. We need rations.
Well, let's go do it and meet him at the river.
Alright.
Oh, the map of the north is actually just a scene that you can go to. Do you want me to load that for you guys? Perhaps that's the best scene we can be on right now.
I believe that's also the map that you posted in the Discord.
It is.
Sometime back, yeah.
Yeah, I just edited it. So you see that you're leaving from Silvery Moon down the Ralvin River towards Rivermoot, and then just off the river is that Zymorvan Hall that Taryn asked you to investigate. Why is the music not loading?
Oh, we have 2 horses on our map.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was in case you guys got horses. But that's just to demonstrate. I don't know why I don't have... whatever, I'll just put... yeah, general travel music. So here you have the travel system that I developed homebrewed in the bottom right. And the general idea is that you need 2 people on the left, one to be a scout, one to be a guide. And the guide that like you're hiring is adding a bonus to your guide roll or your scout roll. He could fill either, depending on what you need him for. But the idea is that they add a bonus, but they're not the person fulfilling that job necessarily. That way you guys get to roll with your pretty powerful shit, and then he adds a static amount on top. The burdens depend on what things you get. So if you guys decide to get horses, then you no longer have to deal with the straggler because they're riding on a horse, and so their constitution roll doesn't take into account that. And then all you have to do is roll for animal handling to maintain and take care of the animals. And then there's also the obvious one, but if you're taking horses, it's always going to roll from the horses because they're the least stealthy of the group. Any questions about that?
Makes sense.
If we
is
don't
this-
think... Sorry, go ahead.
Is it still the thing where you can't do the same job twice in a row?
No, I'm just going to make it so that you can do the same job. You can fill it for a day. We just do 2 rolls a day to see successes and failures.
Alright, cool.
Which means you'll probably have one person who's the best at perception in the scout, and one person who's the best at survival, or I think in the guide, and best animal handler, but I don't think you actually have anybody who can do animal handling. So you might actually have to have old Bart do that.
Would that preclude him from also serving as the guide?
Technically, but the idea is that he's assisting you on your journey, not necessarily that he's plus he knows things, so he can give you guys pointers.
Okay.
Sweet. Alright, so... Oh, go ahead.
Which skills are necessary for each respective job
It is, just so you know, in your journal under information, travel system revised is the has all the notes for you.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But it is perception for scout, survival for guide, and animal handling for animal handler.
Got it. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
So I think probably to be safe, we should get a week's worth of rations for everyone.
Yeah, so the idea for rations is I'm trying to simplify it as much as possible. I admit that my prices in this game are pretty inflated, but I also throw gold at you like a ridiculous amount. So
That's fine.
a ration is just 1 gold, and it gives you food for 1 day. So if you want to buy rations for a week, you just spend 7 gold for your character.
Okay.
I assume that in story it's because we're obviously tourists, so the people are just ratcheting up the price when they see us.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. The other way is just I can't handle all the complex change and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense to me. And remind me, how long is it supposed to take us to go up to Zymorvan Hall?
So you know that basically it is about 60 miles away, 55, 60 miles away, and it's downriver, and you're on magical boats that are traveling very quickly. So you know it'll take basically a full 24 hours to get to Zymorvan Hall, and another 24 hours, maybe a little bit less, to get to Rivermoot. So 2 days to get to Rivermoot, assuming everything goes well.
Right, and that won't be on the traveler system because we're just on somebody else's boat.
It will be, but it'll be on the travel system with a very low DC for environment.
Okay, cool.
Alright, well, I am also going to get rations for our guide in case that's what he expects of us.
Okay.
So,
So maybe Laurel, maybe you should just, since you're managing the group money, buy whatever amount of rations you think is appropriate, And then now, since you have a bag of holding as a group, I guess I can't really hold you to encumbrant stuff now that I think about it. Just because a ration is 2 pounds, so if you bought 100 rations, that'd still be 200 pounds, and that would fill half, like a 2/5 of a bag of holding. So I think you would still be okay. But maybe when you stock up for a bunch of shit at Rivermood, it'll matter.
Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, so for now, that's 8 people at 7 rations. It's 56 gold. So, I'll put that down.
Okay. 56 gold. So basically you're buying 100 pounds of rations.
Nice. All the jerky in the world.
Wait until you have to feed horses.
Oof.
And we can like forage on the way too.
Yes, and you can
Fish off.
you can put food on the horses as well. Like they can carry a lot of weight too. So
True.
Can we fish the river?
you
Or,
should
like,
you
hunt
should
in the
ask old Bart about that.
Okay.
I was wondering which one you were gonna pick. I picked storylines for each one of them. That was probably a waste of time. I probably should have just picked the same storyline and given you 3 generic dudes. But
Hey, we could have had 2 of those storylines, but we had to leave Wisnick bag.
well,
Now,
when
I
you guys
mean, if the players were picking, it would be totally different than if the characters were picking. So.
Yeah. Guys, none of us have charisma, is that true?
Yeah, it's very true, and none of you have animal handling.
Really?
You're
Not
a
even
Body
me?
weird
charisma,
group.
But I was
Yeah.
Do I not?
also.
I thought
Wait,
Vosner had it, but he doesn't.
I thought I did too.
DeMarcus is pretty charisma.
I don't, but I have +4 to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
my modifier's super
So
high.
the
Taryn
rule
has
for
a lot of.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Taryn has a lot of charisma, but he's never bartered a day in his life. So
He would have been like, actually, can we tip you like another couple hundred?
You do have a point in persuasion as Terran, though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I was just role playing it.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
of course.
You can come into your one day. You'll come into it, and then you'll be a persuasive motherfucker.
I've got a +8 on the roll, but
Okay, so, yeah, I forgot how I'm doing this. So you show up, at the water, and old Bart is there waiting at the boat that Taryn, set up for you. And activate. Too many musics. Oh shit. There, sorry. You all see that?
Yep.
So, you get on these boats, and old Bart's there waiting for you. Do you say anything to old Bart?
Marcus introduces himself and just says, tell me what you need from me on this journey.
1,000 gold.
Indeed, sir.
And I'll quickly go, I already paid him.
You did already pay him?
Yeah, I said I put together a little satchel of 1,000 gold and gave it to him.
Oh, I thought you hadn't paid him yet. Which is why he said at the end when you asked him what he needed, he was like 1,000 gold. Sorry.
I thought he
You're
was
fine.
kind of a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he was like,
Yes.
that's a little bit of a tick of his.
No.
Sorry, just being a dick.
So he's already prepared a bunch of his own supplies, and they're all like very neatly packed on the vessel, and he's kind of sitting there impatiently for you guys when you show up, and he kind of nods, and when DeMarcus gets on and asks him, he just goes, no, let's go.
I just kind of do likewise and sit down and put my stuff down, ready to roll.
Taryn will ask him what all he's packed.
Supplies.
Gotcha.
Well, we have collected the rations, and we figure anything else that we need we can get at Rivermoot, like you said, so I think we're ready to set off if you're ready.
And he kind of just like says some weird word, which you know to be the command word to have the boat start. And your boat takes off down the river. And it's kind of a brisk pace. Like, it feels like it's really flying. And like, as you guys are kind of leisurely flying through the water, you can look up at the trees and at the beautiful ancient elvish architecture that still remains on the outskirts of Silvery Moon in these little tree bridges that go over the water as you exit Silvery Moon to head west towards Luskin. And as you're kind of leaving this open forest area, it opens up into this wider space, and to the north, which is your right, you can see these mountains kind of in the distance with white peaks, and in front of you is this kind of vast winding river. To your right, not far from the river, is a road, but it doesn't have anybody walking on it. You were told by Taryn that travel on the road has been kind of stalled ever since the orc raids on the area have kind of increased in frequency. And so you're heading down this road, and to your south, to the left on the boat, you notice that the river doesn't quite just have like a clean bank. Instead, it kind of slowly merges into this marshy, swampy area where it looks like it would be very difficult to get a boat through there. And on the marsh is kind of this perpetual fog and mist that hangs just a little bit over the top of the water. And one of you kind of turns your head towards that fog, and you're looking into it, and Bart doesn't look at you, but he says, "Don't look into the mist."
Vosner asks, turning away from the fog, what's in the mist?
Only death. And
Magic?
For what?
Death? Magic death?
he just kind of grunts. And we're
And
ready for...
Okay.
Oh, yep. What do you got?
So, Vosner just kind of nods and cozies up in the corner and feeds Paco a bit of carrot.
Fair enough. Okay.
Can I turn to Taryn quickly?
Yeah.
Silvermoon was pretty impressive. I'm almost sad to leave so soon.
Yeah, I know, it was crazy. I wish we had gotten more time to just explore it.
It seems like, a place for magical type people.
Yeah. It's like even bigger than Milestone, too. Crazy.
Well, hopefully we'll come back someday.
Yeah, I hope so. Especially if we can get those portals working.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. So let me get all of my notes up in one place. This is probably like too many complex systems. Maybe I could get them to hard code it into the game, like a module for this. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to learn how to program. Anyways, I relearn how to program, I guess. And okay, so let's do. Oh, let's close this. Let's go back to the main map, and let's do the first half day of travel. So, like I said, it's 30 miles on a boat per half day. So, you guys can get to Zymorvin Hall sort of in the morning, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of tricky because normally when we do days of travel, we do it in like you can't travel at night. So here's what we'll do for the boat. It's moving at kind of a slow pace, but it's steady, and it'll go during the night, so you don't have to like pull off and go to sleep. So it'll take basically 24 hours to get to Zymorvan Hall, but we're still just going to do it in I guess we'll do it in 3 blocks. So the first is the question is who's going to be our scout, and this can probably be the scout for the rest of the foreseeable future, barring some sort of exception.
Vosner can do it since he's good at not getting lost, especially in the woods.
That's the guide, but yeah, if you want to do guide,
okay.
that
I'll be
one's
the guy. Sorry.
I have +8 on perception, so I could be the scout.
okay.
That's the relevant skill, right?
Yeah. And then there's no horses or anything. Oh shit, I got a problem if the straggler's the same one, but we don't have to deal with the straggler this time. But we do have to deal with who's the loudest. Maybe Damon?
Probably just by virtue of his.
There's a terrible dex score. Or
No, I guess we treated him as having mithril armor based off those improvements that Missile gave him. So I guess we wouldn't treat him as being disadvantaged on stealth. Does anybody have disadvantage on stealth checks right now?
So I don't have disadvantage on stealth anymore because I have mithril armor, but I do still have -1 stealth.
Okay, I think you're still in first place
still
for...
Yeah.
I'm 0.
I have advantage on stealth from my Cloak of Elvenkind,
Dope.
but my
Okay.
dex is still abysmal.
So now we have 2 Isoldas. Sorry if it gets complicated. So here's what we do. We don't have music playing again. Son of a bitch. I can't live without music. Let's get something fucking cool. Suspense. No. There you go. It's a little... Okay. Yeah, that's too weird. Sorry, fam.
You're fine.
This is nice. Okay, so I need Isolde to roll a perception roll. Okay. Let me get my pen.
Classic Izzy.
This is so us, though. This is how we travel. We've always
yeah.
done it this way, and we will continue to do it this way.
Yep.
Let's get
We'll figure
Vosner
it
to
out.
roll a guide roll, so a survival check.
survival.
Okay. So, let me check my handy dandy chart here. So, Isolde. Woof. Oh, and then roll a stealth check for me, Laurel. Just regular. Okay.
Could I ask the like what it is that Izzy is being unstealthy about on a boat?
Yeah, it's just a good question. Like, I would guess that you guys move around and talk. I don't want to, like, I admit that, like, metagaming, like, or narratively, it's a little bit hard to argue why, like, people need to be loud on a boat, when you guys could just be, like, sitting quietly. But when you're traveling in the woods, this travel system will make a little bit more sense, and I just wanted to get, like, a trial run of it. So,
I was just thinking a flash of geniusing that because it's kind of low.
but yeah, so it's for a whole day. So, like, you can't flash of genius. You would run out. You know what I mean?
Got it. Fair enough. Okay, sorry.
No, it's not a terrible idea. Also, I didn't give you guys a chance to do the help thing, which I suppose I should have. So next time we'll do it a little bit differently. Yeah, I'm already feeling like this is going to be a little bit too complex, so I might have to modify this to simplify it. But so far, anyways, so here's what happens. You guys travel. Let's get the little ruler out. In your first day, you travel half the distance. And for the most part, the day goes pretty much fine. With a few exceptions. So, there's one moment where when you guys are riding down the river, you guys see something, kind of a humanoid figure walking down the road. And the second it spots you, it looks at you for a long while, and then it runs in the opposite direction that you're going. Kind of up north into the woods. And you get a weird feeling like maybe something just spotted you. And old Bart, sitting in the front of the boat, sees all this happen. He turns to the group and he just goes, ugh.
What was it?
Maybe an orc.
Should be a
Are
problem.
they known to ambush ships?
No, just stay in the water.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the first thing that happens. The second thing that happens is Isolde starts daydreaming a little bit. And she's trying to be perceptive because she's on watch. But she finds herself liking to stare to the south more and more. So instead of watching the road, watching the water, she seems to find herself longingly staring into the mist as it kind of like hovers over the marsh waters.
Yes.
And as she's doing that, all of a sudden, out of the water, a hand reaches up and grabs her hand and tugs. And Laurel, make an athletics check for me.
Shit. Athletics?
Okay. So it tries to tear you down, and you pull back, kind of falling into the boat with a loud thud. And as you pull back, you realize that you rip the arm of a undead creature out of its socket, and it's still attached to you. What do you do?
Scream in a perfectly unstealthy manner
Perfect.
and try to get it off my arm.
Yeah. Old Bart comes over and grabs it and rips it off and throws it in the water. And he looks at you and goes, don't look into the mist.
DeMarcus is going to use a divine sense once he sees the undead arm.
Yeah, it is definitely evil. It is definitely undead.
I think it gives me like a broader awareness of like undead in my proximity. It's not like a object analysis.
Yeah, so where are you looking though? I mean, you gotta kind of look
looking
for
like
it.
at the water, basically, like in our immediate proximity in the water.
Okay.
Like, you know, DeMarcus would be like, "Are we like under attack? What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, so you kind of like scan to see if you're about to be ambushed by a bunch of undead, and when you look into the water, your divine sense tells you that like 10 feet under the water there are a number of undead creatures that are all just sitting absolutely still.
Okay. Yeah, it's within. I mean, that's probably good enough. It's within 60 feet. I can tell the presence of any undead and their number.
Yeah, and there's dozens, but they're just sitting there.
So yeah, Demarcus is like on his feet right now as like Bart rips the arm off and says, "Don't look in the water." And Demarcus kind of just like looks at everyone and sort of like quietly, but you can tell he's like deeply alarmed because he was not expecting this up here. He just says, "There's undead underneath us all over the river bottom."
Bart goes,
Bart, what do you know about this?
That whole place is dead.
Marcus goes over and helps Izzy up, and is she like freaking out or what?
She looks a little shaken, but I wouldn't say she's freaking out.
Okay.
She just kind of like tries to shake it off and isn't looking at the mist at all now.
okay. And so, let's see. You guys continue on. Let's do another round of rolls. So, let's do people helping. And let's do like a little bit of a trial run of that. So, if you guys aren't familiar or it's been a while, you can aid in somebody, and that's what the little circle to the left is supposed to symbolize. So if you want to throw your character in there, you can aid. Where is that in the group thing?
I would, since I'm kind of like on alert about the undead thing at this point, I would probably help Izzy to stay quiet.
Okay, so any party member who's currently not filling a job can offer to help on any of the tasks so long as they are proficient in that task. By aiding, they add their skill modifier to the roll. That's how I set it up. So if anybody is proficient in perception, they can help in scout. Anybody else proficient in survival can help with guide.
I see. So if my dex is just a flat 0, I wouldn't actually be helping Izzy. Is that right?
No, so it's even worse than that. It's about proficiencies. So if you don't have the little box ticked next to the ability, you can't help with it.
Okay.
I'll help. Johoff will help with the obvious one.
Okay, so with the stealth roll. Okay.
Anyone proficient in perception?
No.
It's just a lot of Johoff putting his finger to Isolde's lips and going.
Okay. Yeah, I just realized that Missile, Demarcus, Terran, and Damon are all not proficient in any of these survival skills.
Correct.
Bunch of city folk.
Can I use how does Straggler work if we get one? Can I use my strength check, my athletics?
Oh, yeah. So
Okay, I can
it's
help with that
if
Okay.
you get a straggler, you can help with that. Like you can basically like, I volunteer to carry their rations or something like that narratively. Okay, so let's have another set of rolls. Isolde, roll perception.
Alright.
Okay. Vosner, roll survival.
Okay.
Okay. I forgot to put old Bart on your sheet too. Okay. Let me get him.
Do I get advantage on stealth because of Johoff's help?
You get his stealth roll to yours. So roll stealth and then we'll add. Okay. And then his is 8, I believe?
That's correct.
Yeah, so you rolled a 15 effectively with
good.
Johoff's help. And yeah, that all works. So old Bart is also adding a +5 to scout and guide. So you guys get to a point in where the waters start to get a little bit rough, and Vosner, you're able to like instruct the boat to like watch out for it, and old Bart shows you how to do it, and you guys both like maneuver the boat using your words and dodge like a big log that was like in this disrupted kind of rapidsy part of the river. And when you finish it, instead of like saying good job, he just looks at you and goes,
Wagner, what'd you say?
I was just saying, but you take that, you think that probably means good job in whatever language Old Bart seems to speak.
Curmudgeon?
Yeah, in curmudgeon. And so you guys make it the most of the way, and yeah, okay, the rest of the way. So what happens is that kind of goes through the night, and it's now early morning, like 6 a.m., and Bart is keen on just kind of continuing on, not even stopping at Zymorban Hall.
Well, of course I would speak up and say, Master Bart, is there a way for us to stop the boat?
Why?
Well, we've been tasked by Tarn, the head of the Wizard Alliance in Silvery Moon, to stop at Zymorvan Hall to check in on somebody he's familiar with.
Just shit off the back of the boat. We don't got time for this.
I reach into my purse and offer him 50 gold.
Be back fast.
Thank you, sir.
And so you guys pull to a stop. Bart kind of whispers the command word, and it's almost like the boat just like totally breaks, frozen in the current, like it's anchored. And it's kind of right off the shore, and you guys can just kind of hop on to the ground. And it's snowing already, and the air is already getting, it seems, much colder, having left Silvery Moon. In one day, it seems to have dropped maybe 10, 15 degrees. It's like 50, 60 degrees out right now in near Zymorvan Hall. And yeah, you guys get off the boat and head a little bit north, where you get to the Rauven Road, and just north of the Rauven Road is this hall that kind of sits up a little bit off the road, but you can tell that whoever is perched up on the kind of ramparts of this little hall, this kind of little mini keep, would be able to observe and survey the Rauven Road, which is kind of what you gathered it was originally intended for, is maybe like a trading outpost or a security point or something like that, that this wizard just kind of claimed as his own place. And as you approach...
John,
yeah.
Really quick, I'm sorry. Before we would get off the boat, DeMarcus would stop right by our guide, and he would say, "I know that you won't lie to me. How long until you would leave us if we don't come back?"
I'd just go back to Silvery Moon.
How long? Like how long with us being gone, basically? Like if we get tied up, is what I mean.
Half a day.
Understood.
What?
Do you expect that orcs might attack us?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Good luck. And then we go. Sorry, I just wanted to talk to him about that.
It's good information.
You also
What
get
do I
the
tell
feeling.
Monsters?
You also get the feeling that if orcs attack him, he'll just fucking leave. Like he's not gonna wait for you.
Yeah, I think I would have expected that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Isolde, as you have the highest passive perception, as you're approaching Zymorvan Hall, it is kind of like there's a gate in front of you, or at least what used to be a gate. It's a 20-foot tall stone wall with kind of like, I don't know what you call it, the little, it's not a parapet, I think that's like a tower. There's like,
Turrets or whatever.
turrets or no, there's just a place where like a person could sit up and watch from. Anyways,
Yeah.
Up on that ledge you see movement, and down in the path, kind of where the path would intersect with the hall where a gate should be, you can see that it's kind of crumbled down, like something smashed it down, or maybe it fell apart through time or something like that. And you notice that like this is not a very secure location.
But it looks like it maybe used to be.
Yeah, maybe at one time. It looks like it's been broken into, essentially.
As we're walking in and we see this, DeMarcus talks with Isolde, and he says, Bart's going to leave in a half a day if we're not back. And he said that he expects us to be attacked by orcs. So what are we exactly here for, and when do we leave?
We're here to check in on the wizards. I'm Orvin, and I was meant to send a message back to Tarn and kind of let him know what's going on here. I would be careful. It might be orcs. Certainly something has taken over this place.
I think at the first sign of trouble, we run back to the boat.
Yes, I think a report that orcs have taken over the hall is probably sufficient.
Agreed.
Okay. So here's how I'm gonna play it. Oh, unless somebody has anything else to add. Okay. So, for the record, I found a really good map for this, but it sets you really close, like, to the gate, and there's not enough room, so I had to put you, like, off the map. So if you're in a black area, that's why. Okay. So, what you see is on the top of Laurel sees it first. Can you guys see this? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go.
It's loading in.
Yeah,
Perfect,
still
perfect.
loading.
So you guys are about 70 feet out, or 60 feet out, I'd say, and you can visibly see big humanoid figures kind of standing up on the wall, kind of looking out over the ground. And you see one of them with a big, meaty, outstretched hand point to you guys as you approach. What do you do?
From the looks of it, I mean, can I tell that they're orcs?
Yeah, I'd say you can tell that at least they're big, scary-looking humanoids. I don't know if you've ever seen an orc before. Well, I guess you've seen half-orcs.
Yeah.
Damon would probably start casting haste on himself, just to be ready for whatever's going to happen.
Sure.
I kind of turn to the rest of the group and say, we don't necessarily have time to fight a whole fortress of orcs.
Go back to the boat, and we can send the message that the hall has been taken over by orcs.
Simple enough.
Oh boy. Now let me see if I have spells that could help me with this.
And as you guys are kind of like deciding what to do, a javelin comes hurling out of the top of the wall from one of the orcs.
How many orcs can I see?
You see 3 currently.
Oh man, multiple javelins.
Am I supposed to only be able to see 3?
Yeah, for now.
I really like the new
Yeah, me too.
roll format.
Yeah, that's all mods that I've been working with. Why
Sweet.
did Terran not lose health though? That's weird.
Oh, how much damage should I have taken? 6.
Yeah, it didn't like update your HP. Maybe because you're not on the
did we
map?
Maybe.
Oh,
Did
maybe.
we start?
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Did we start with the temp HP?
No, we did not.
Okay, so I should be at 52.
Oh, I guess we usually start with missiles temp HP. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Let's just say that you guys forgot it for this battle.
We did, so.
Okay.
Yep, accurate.
Well, yeah. Okay. So, Terran is kind of standing closest, and 3 javelins come hurling out, and one stabs into his armor. And what do you guys do?
DeMarcus takes the javelin and pulls it out and grabs Tyrion by his shoulder and turns and says run, and he starts to run, and he has Tyrion kind of like in his shoulder if Tyrion will go, but DeMarcus is leaving.
As DeMarcus drags Terran away, he casts Ice Storm at those 3 guys.
Oh.
Unless we're rolling for initiative.
Yeah, no, if you want to cast Ice Storm, we're rolling for initiative.
Alright,
I'm gonna do it.
me too.
Alright, you guys can click your initiatives.
Yeah. It doesn't show that little dice anymore. You just kind of have to click where it would
Oh,
be.
really? I'll just roll it for you then. We don't need
There
to
you go.
waste your time. I gotta remove missiles cannon. So, Damon, we'll say it's your turn first. And the orcs just hurled a volley of javelins at your friend Taryn.
Is there a reason why Joe Hoff's not on that list?
He is on
Yeah,
the list.
He had a 12.
He has a 12.
My mistake.
Yeah. Damon will ready a fireball
Yeah.
for his first move.
I think you can just click the. There you go. Holy shit.
Did you just kill all three of them?
How much damage did you just do? That was like an amazing fireball. What level is that? Oh. Okay. That's hilarious. Yeah, well, I mean, orcs aren't that hard. Yeah, so all 3 orcs explode in a giant fireball and just get flung from the top.
Yeah, and then I think maybe I would move up and try and just see what else is around. Like if there's.
Sure, where are you moving to? I mean, you can move yourself to wherever you want. And there's still like some fire kind of burning slightly on top of the wall. You also have double movement because you have haste.
Yeah, I can move like 60 feet, right? And I've gone like 40.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, so I think I've gone as far as I can, so I think I would just turn around and shout that there are more of them up here.
How many?
At least 3.
Okay.
These ones look different from the others.
So Damon still has another action because of haste that you can use to make an attack, or...
I'm out of movement speed, right?
Yes.
Give me 1 second here.
Oh
I
shit.
think-
Yeah, haste only works with a weapon attack. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but I could use action surge.
That's
to
true.
mom.
Or you could
Yeah,
use, I guess depending on how far away it is, you could use your bonus action. How far does Misty Step get you?
Well, I think it only is 30, and also that doesn't work because I already used a spell, right?
Oh, yes.
So I would have to use my action surge to
Right.
do another spell, which I could do with my fireball and launch at this Eye of
Yeah.
Grumsh, which I think well.
Okay. So you're gonna action surge and shoot another fireball?
Yeah.
I vote we just let Damon slaughter all these people.
I don't know
Nice.
if it's even notable at this point. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, so on the first round, Damon launches a fireball and then just runs into the gate and hurls another fireball at lightning speed because he's hasted, and he hurls another fireball across the courtyard, and it makes this loud explosion as it collides with this kind of old ancient stone structure, and you hear like the scream of orcs in the distance. And that is Damon's turn. Oh yeah, begin
Oh
combat.
boy.
I like how that's like the exact opposite of what we said we were gonna do.
No.
You got some orcs a running. This one's gonna huck a javelin at you. hits.
React with shield.
Nice. So then I'll undo the damage. And then it is Terran's turn.
Alright, Terran will see Damon get running forward. Terran will follow. So that's 5. Get at him right here, and he will not see anything. So I will ready a Ray of Frost for if orc comes within my view.
Okay.
Actually, I would have moved here. But yeah.
Okay. This orc goes running this way and runs kind of out of view of Damon. DeMarcus, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, having tried to retreat and take cover, and then seeing everyone just do other things and run in, DeMarcus sort of just kind of breathes a frustrated sigh to himself and turns and runs. Let's see. I should be able to get to where Terran is or not?
I'm pretty close
Sorry, I
to.
can't.
Yeah. I think I was 5 feet in front of you when we started.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
think you can
that's
get to maybe one more space. Yeah. You can dash and get farther in.
Right. So I will do that. I'll dash up to. Let's see. This is like shit. Dashing up. I see Damon there. I think I have 10 left on movement.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Yeah. And let's see. I'll just like tuck in behind this wall here, I guess, and wait to make my next move.
Isolde, you're up.
Yeah. So I'll move 30 feet straight up. And I can see. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna cast Bless.
Nice.
Yeah.
People, who are you casting it on?
Hang on. It's been a while since I cast Bless. I think it's 3 people, right?
Yeah, 3 unless you upcast it.
I'll just cast it level 1 on Damon, DeMarcus, and Terran.
Okay. So all 3 of you, make sure you equip the Bless buff in your inventory. It should be under Tools. Vosner, you're up.
Sweet. Vosner's going to cast first. Where is it? Call lightning.
Oh yeah, the largest of the AoEs.
Yep, I'm gonna cast it. This is about 60 feet from me. So it covers all that area of which I can't see. And then I will bonus action turn into a little dragon.
Nice.
And fly 60 feet. So,
do you need me to drag it to the token?
Yeah, got the token.
Oh, nice, you got it.
Yeah. Oops. I'm trying to move my screen around.
Yeah, I know. I put you guys on the edge, which makes it really rough. I'll move it forward if you want to help.
It's fine. I got it. And then I'll fly 60 feet essentially to the center here, so I can start, so I can see things. Yeah, I look like a small.
It's medium size, so you look like kind of a
medium.
full-grown human, but you're a little bit shorter, and then you've also got wings, which add to your size.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I fly on over.
Nice. Okay. Johoff, you're up.
Right. gonna move here, which should be my 45, and I'm going to drop to the ground.
Okay. Respect that. That's a good gamer move. Okay. This guy is going to move here and hurl, or I guess he doesn't need that. Get that. He's gonna come. He's gonna be here, and he's gonna hurl a javelin at Damon. And he misses, and he's going to hurl another javelin. He misses again. And
he's in range of my Ray of Frost, so I'm gonna shoot that.
Oh yeah, go for it.
If I could ever get control of my screen. Alright, so...
Oh, you untargeted him. There you go. Dang. That's a lot of pluses. A 4. You rolled a 4, but you got it all the way up to 17 because of all of your things.
That's awesome.
You almost hit him with a 4. Alright.
Oh, man.
Sorry. So it's Missile's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna have to use dash as a bonus action. In order
Wait, you have it as a bonus action?
Is that not something we can use?
No, it's a regular. It's a full action to dash.
Well, then I'll use my action and movement to move 40 feet to here and see nothing, and probably would I be able to use? Oh no, can I use a reaction at this point?
You can only react to something else. So what would you be reacting to?
Nothing. So I guess that's my turn. I can't do anything from here.
I mean, you can dash farther than that, right? You said you moved 40. You can move.
Yeah,
you can move. If you dash, you can move up to 50. You could have got all the way up to here. Or...
I don't want to get too close to anything potentially dangerous, but I guess we'll.
Okay.
And still see nothing, but that's fine.
Yeah, there's a big wall in front of you guys.
Well.
So this guy's gonna come and hurl again. The only people you can really see are Damon, and then DeMarcus is kind of behind a wall for cover. And he hurls it at Damon and hits.
So, I think I would have shield until my next turn. But also I just realized my AC is 21, and I think I get +2 for having haste anyway, right?
Yeah, you do.
But my AC is actually 23 right now, up to 28.
Just DeMarcus.
Fuck. Okay, fair enough.
And DeMarcus's thing, right?
Plus,
No, it's just
that wouldn't affect. That's just saving throws. So he hurls that javelin, and then runs this way. And then it is this orc's turn, and he is going to run back this way. And can he even throw a javelin that far?
What's the range of these javelins?
I think it's 120 is the max. So yeah.
Shit.
And badly
with
misses.
Disadvantage when it's at 120?
Anything past 120 is at disadvantage. This orc is dead, and finally, this guy is going to walk over to here, and then he is going to cast a spell.
There's +3 within 10 feet of me on saves, John.
Yeah. So, let's see what the rolls were. The DC was a 14. So, Terran only takes half damage. So let's fix that.
It was 14, you said, was the DC?
Yeah.
And it's +3 with Demarcus?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would pass then.
I think that went in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I think I got it fixed. Terran's...
Okay.
I should have taken 14 damage, so 52 minus 14.
Okay, you're at 52.
So that's 38.
Damn it. I don't know. Yeah, you fixed it. So that was Terran. Missile totally failed. Damon totally failed. Isolde saved. Demarcus saved. And the Bronze Dragon Wormling would have succeeded, did we say?
Yeah, if I added.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you ended up taking 27 damage from it, so let me give you 13 more health. And yeah, so basically what happens is, just to set up this whole turn in narrative, Damon comes in, blows up all of the watch orcs on the wall in one movement, and then runs in and hurls a fireball at the leader of this orc battalion and sets this building on fire. And the orcs responding to this very potent threat kind of spread out and start chucking their javelins at range. And the leader comes out and reads a scroll, which he clearly does not have much experience doing. Looks like he just picked it up off the ground, and casts a spell and hurls a fireball at the center of your group as it's coming through the gate. And that is its turn. Damon, you're up.
Right, so I'm gonna chase down this Eye of Grumsh.
Okay.
See how far away he is.
He's 75 feet.
Okay, yeah, then I would just run up until he is in within range of Misty Step, and then I would just step over to him.
Hey Laurel, is there a max range on Bless? Just so I know. It's fine if I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, I guess. Probably won't max out.
30 feet, but once I've cast it, they're not gonna lose it by going away from me.
Got it. Oh, speaking
Warding
of...
Bond does that, though.
Oh, got it. Oh, Damon, you did take a shit ton of damage, and you were concentrating on your haste.
Yeah.
Can you make a
Yeah, I
Constitution?
threw that.
Did you already do it? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
at
and it was
25.
it was great. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, very cool.
I also made a con throw for my spell too, and I got a 23.
Aren't
I
you
should
guys
do one
just
as
on
well.
fucking top of it? Love it.
Is there
Should I-
something that would prevent me from getting over to the Eye of Grumsh? 'Cause when I try, it says I'm.
Oh
moving
yeah,
through
there
the wall.
is. There are walls. Can you not move your character right now?
But when I try and move it all the way over there, just to like not have to.
Yeah, there's like a lip over here. I can't really draw it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a ledge. Like, can I cover that with Misty
Yeah,
Step?
you can jump over it with Misty Step for sure. So make them movement, and then
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll just move up too.
Perfect. Yeah, so you sprint across with like lightning speed, and then bamf, teleport to the Eye of Grumsh.
And then I am going to like set my sword ablaze, and then just.
Does
Swing
setting
down
the
it.
sword ablaze cost a bonus action?
I actually don't remember. Let me see if I can see.
Oh, it just says you speak the command word. Okay, well, I'll let you have it, but in the future I might change that.
Okay, that's fair.
We're also out of practice.
It's alright. That's why we have encounters like this. Low stakes, easy encounters. Holy shit!
Yeah.
He brought the pain. Okay, so bless you. Wait, you're swinging twice? Oh, haste.
Can I do
Fuck.
that with?
Yeah. So, so Damon like teleports to their leader and just slashes one cut like an X, and he cuts it in half one way and cuts it in half the other way, and the guy dies. Just drops into a big heaping pile. And Damon is standing over him with his fiery sword, kind of damaged from the recent explosion that he suffered, with like sparks kind of flying off of him. But he's still like in this super. Oh, you go for it.
And I'm just looking for my next target. That's like how I end my turn.
Fucking scary ass battle bot.
Yeah.
This Orog, having seen you crush his leader, comes running towards you. And he attacks with his axe. And swings again. 2 big swings, and Damon just like hyperspeed dodges out of the way. Taryn, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run forward 30. What do I see? So it's just the orc and the orogs?
Yeah.
See.
Man.
I don't think I can get both of them. But I will cast Ice Storm right here.
Oh shit. Yeah. Describe how that looks.
Alright, so Terran runs forward and points his wand at the closest Orog, and like dark clouds form over the 2 of them, and just ice and like hail, just giant chunks of hail just fall from the sky, smashing into both of those guys and just leaving like a rough rocky terrain where they were, like underneath them.
Cool. That's awesome. I should let you guys describe your shit more often. I kind of did Damon's for him. I'll try to be better about that.
You did very well.
Alright,
So
okay.
I'll fall out.
Okay, so this Orog comes running out, and he's got his like axe over the top of his head, and he seems to be like chanting, excited, like he's winning, and he pulls out a javelin and hurls it at Terran.
Hello?
Yeah?
Oh, I think I dropped off for a second.
Oh, no worries. Oh shit, didn't mean to have Damon targeted there too. He hurls a javelin at Terran and then hurls another one. And misses. And out of...
Oh, could Damon like see that and begin like signaling that bad shit is about to happen?
Yes. Out of... And you'll see it already, because it's coming next. Out of this corner, Damon sees, from his perspective, a giant pile of snow that kind of just looked like just a mound of rocks start to shift and move and stand up. And standing at, 35 feet tall, all of this snow just starts to kind of flow off it, and this frost giant picks up a mace and starts running into battle.
Oh shit. We're in for it.
So he runs here, Oh fuck, that's not what I want. And he runs all the way up to here. Oh, actually, no. He would just run to here and then pick up a giant-ass rock and hurl it towards Terran. And he misses. This giant boulder comes like flying through the air, and Terran sidesteps it, and it smashes into the wall and just like knocks over like a shit ton of bricks and goes kind of like flying over Missile's head, just barely missing him. And DeMarcus, it is your turn.
Oh man, what am I supposed to do with this, John?
Something cool.
Yeah. DeMarcus appears around this corner and moves in a little bit to see what in the fuck is going on. Okay. So, shit. I guess I'm going to. Fuck, I guess I'm gonna move in 1, 2, 3. Are we counting like adjacent squares for movement, John? Sorry, I know that's basic.
Just use the ruler, and whatever the ruler says is fine.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So I think technically you can move at a diagonal and move much farther.
Okay, yeah, because I want to kind of just slide over. Why can't I move? Sorry, my thing is being a little bit wonky right now.
So here's the thing you can do is if you pull up, so under the little like person tab thing on the top left, if you go to the ruler part to the right, like just down below select, if you like click that and show it and then you hit spacebar, it'll send your character to that spot.
Okay. Cool. Is there a reason that I don't have control over my character right now?
No, you should be able to control it.
Like I can't move him around or select him.
Where do you want to go? Maybe
reconnect. I'm trying to get behind. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Shit. All right.
Well, maybe just describe what you're trying to do, and I'll help you.
I wanted to kind of like, from this point, I think I'm going to use the Javelin of Lightning on the troll.
Okay.
And I was trying to get a line where I hit that guy that's in front of him too.
Yeah. Okay.
And I kind of wanted to get behind him.
That's fine. You can do it.
All right.
Can you click the lightning thing? Does it work?
Harder question is if I can actually select him.
I think when you use the Javelin of Lightning, you have to just place a template. I'm not 100% sure though.
Oh well, we'll see.
Okay, so that's it must not be working, right?
Okay, let me just log out of this because my shit is
okay,
broken.
yeah, that's fine. So it's a DC 13 Dex saving throw. They'll take 4d6 on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
I think that's for the people on the way.
Yeah, on a hit. Oh yeah. So the lightning bolt turns into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make the ranged attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes that damage from the javelin plus that much, but you didn't hit, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to rule this. Does everybody get zapped regardless of the hit?
I think everybody in the way does. I don't know if the target does or not. I think the target
Yeah.
doesn't, but the people in the way do.
That's how I read it.
Okay.
Yeah, do we all make deck saves or something?
Not you.
Just that one Orog.
I mean the people in the way.
And he makes it, so
So he'd get half of 46.
yeah, so he takes 9 damage.
Nice.
Okay. So Demarcus skirts the side of a building and pulls a lightning javelin out of his pack and hurls it at the giant, who just kind of like lifts up his foot, and the javelin goes under his foot as he's walking. And but the lightning bolt slams into the Orog and zaps him.
All right, and then so I'm gonna hide behind that wall there, and I'm gonna cast as a bonus action Shield of Faith on myself. Will be my turn.
Okay. And it is his oldest turn. That was all can see the giant. Are you muted, Laurel?
I didn't think so.
Okay, I can hear you
Can
now.
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear you now.
okay. Yeah, I cast Cure Wounds on Terran at 2nd level. Why isn't this letting me choose the level though?
It might.
Oh, maybe if I cast it out of my character sheet instead of.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, 2nd level.
Okay, so let me subtract the first one, but the second one goes through.
Yeah, and an additional 4 for him and an additional 4 for me.
Okay, I added it to Terran. You add it to yourself. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
No, I think that's all I can do.
Okay, Vosner.
Cool. Wasner is gonna come, I guess, in this direction because he can't really see anything.
Yeah. And if you hit spacebar at the end of this, it'll launch you to that spot. Boom.
That's about all I can.
Well, that's your movement. You have a fly speed
Yeah.
of 60 feet, so. I
Yeah,
mean-
just move 60 feet.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't
can't
have
do anything.
any ranged things. Yep. Okay.
Nope.
Johoff, you're up.
Right. Move in over here. Oh. I can see things. And then move over behind this shrub or whatever it is. And drop to the ground.
Tactical. Alright. It is this Orog's turn. And
Joe, first time in the wild, and somehow he's like a fucking army ranger out here.
Hey, that's a fucking ice giant over there. I ain't seen that shit before.
So the Orog comes running at Terran, at Vosner's dragon form, and like lines up this. It's like a running, smashing attack with his great axe, and then he brings down another one on him, and it knocks Vosner out of his dragon form.
Can you unselect me next time that happens?
Oh shit!
I fixed my HP, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
But,
It's bad because you're like all the way off my screen when I'm doing this. So
That's cool.
I think my mod for that changed. It used to every time a turn changed, it would deselect everything. So my bad.
That's cool.
Anyways, Vosner, you took more damage than you had life, right? You took
Yeah.
you take 11 damage to your person, and then make 2 concentration saving throws for me.
Okay. 48. Concentration. That should pass.
Yeah, that passes the first one. So make one more.
And the second one.
You took 17, so yeah, that's good enough. You maintain concentration of your spell. And it is Missile's turn.
Alright. I'm going to use my movement plus another dash action to move all the way over here.
If you dash, you can't like cast any abilities or anything.
Correct.
Okay.
I should have prefaced that with having Missile like climb onto my back as though
Or
he were like a
Mortimer?
backpack. Or Mortimer, yeah, sorry.
Sure.
And so Mortimer, whoops, that's not good. Mortimer would have joined me. And then I'm just gonna have Mortimer use his movement
Okay.
to go, I guess, here?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to like. I mean, you could get that either way. So normally, I wouldn't want him to have your movement and then his own movement, because the idea is like how much distance can you cover in 6 seconds. So, anyways, but you could basically be like running with him and then drop him off your back at a certain point, which I think is narratively kind
Right,
of cool.
that's
anyways.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, sweet.
I figured he'd climb with me, I'd do all the movement, and then he wouldn't have had to have moved in that time. But,
Fire away.
yeah, let's do the thing Vosner's looking at is well within range. So we'll have Mortimer do a Force Ballista. So let me target. I hope. How do you select the target? Why is it not working?
Alt and click.
Alt. Got it, thank you. Bang.
And he misses. So you scurry across the battlefield and drop Missile in a key location and run behind a wall for protection, and Missile shoots his bolt and it deflects off the Orug's armor, and he looks at the cannon and he growls.
Mortimer growls back.
This Orug is going to I think he's gonna think that guy's got Damon covered, and he is going to run here. No, he can't.
That's difficult terrain too.
Oh, yeah. So I guess he would avoid that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, and then he would come up and around and attack Damon. Okay, do I have anybody else targeted? Okay, good. No. And he swings with his great axe and whiffs. And he makes another swing and whiffs again. So 2 Orogs are fighting on both sides of Damon, and he's standing there all hyped up because of his haste spell, just kind of like zipping back and forth, dodging them. And it is this orc's turn, and he is going to run behind the giant and run this way. And it is this dead Eye of Grumsh. And back to Damon.
Yeah, Damon's just gonna swing at these dudes right around him.
I feel that. Oof. So the exchange at the top is pretty heated. You guys are all like swinging battle axes and greatswords. You're ducking out of the way as they're swinging at you, but they're also, when you hit, your sword's just kind of bouncing off of their heavy armor, and it's kind of like a standstill between you and 2 Orogs. This Orog is going, and he's going to try and bring you down, and he misses, and he misses again. Taryn, you're up. Oh, you can also equip the... Oh, I didn't give you that, did I? Oh, normally I'll put a haste buff in your inventory for Damon. I'll get that next time.
So I'm gonna move right here, and then I'll cast lightning bolt. If I can ever get the
lightning bolt.
straight. I'm really struggling with the placement. Sorry, I'm really struggling with the
It's fine.
yeah.
You're like
There we go.
rolling, doing the shift. Oh wow,
Yeah.
nice. Okay,
Did that hit?
it doesn't look like it
Wait,
did
stop it.
anything. Was that from the spell itself?
Yeah. Oh, now it's placing.
Yeah, I did one as well to see, and it didn't do anything. So it must be broken. Why don't you read out the spell stuff? Holy shit, guys.
What?
That's just going great. All right. So it should be a reflex save of 16.
Oh, okay. Dex save, 16?
Dex save, yeah. And half on success, and if they fail, full, and it's
Okay,
8d6 lightning damage.
okay, roll it.
What is the command for rolling?
Slash roll, and then space, and then 1d, or whatever, 8d, whatever your thing is. There you go. 8d6?
All right, so, yep.
Ooh.
The Orog succeeded, and the Frost Giant failed.
Okay. So Orog takes 15.
Yes. And Frost Giant takes 30. And then Terran will go there.
Okay. And it is this Orog's turn. And he will... Fuck. He's going to run at Vosner, I guess. He swings and brings his great axe down on Vosner, hitting him for 8. And swings again, and Vosner is able to, it actually smacks into a hard part of his dragon scale armor, and you almost hear the sound of Jakoba screaming in the distance. And you make your Constitution saving throw, and you save. And DeMarcus is up.
Okay. Let's see. What is the range for this? Also, John, I think we might, correct me if I'm wrong, but I should be proficient in javelins, and the Javelin of Lightning should abide by that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't think it quite worked that way. I think we were missing something last time. It only added 4 plus the blast advantage, and I think it should have been a little bit more than that. Should have been my proficiency bonus and my strength.
Oh yeah, I have it marked as proficient now, so you're good.
Okay, cool. I think...
But it was a pretty big whiff last time, I think.
Sure, yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to do it before I forgot, which would be almost
Yeah,
immediately.
good thinking.
Let's see, the range on this is 60 feet, so I'm going to... Fuck. Okay. Shit. I guess I'm gonna do movement. Yeah, why is this? My browser is being wacky. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to run up here. That's my full movement there. You know what? I'm actually just gonna. Tough call. Yeah, so I'm going to actually Misty Step. What is this thing in front of me, John? Can you explain this thing?
This guy, the big guy, Frost Giant?
Oh no, this actual object in front of me.
Oh,
Somewhat
it's like a fountain.
him.
It's like a frozen over fountain.
Oh, okay. So the Frost Giant can definitely like see me up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right on. Okay, well then.
Super sees you.
Okay. That's very helpful information. And then what is this guy? What's the guy up to my left? Is that just like an orc guy?
He's an
What's the
orc.
guy going on?
Do you guys not see the names?
Okay. No, I can see it. I just yeah. I reload my browser. It's weird. I'm going to actually Misty Step. Fuck, that guy can throw giant rocks. I'm gonna wait here and hold an attack for no. I'm gonna Misty Step as a bonus action over to this corner over here behind this guy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna attack him.
Got it. Attack away.
Alright, let's so select them and roll that sweet attack. I'm gonna do a big swing as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Big swing and a miss. That's unfortunate.
Do I do attacks or not with that? I think.
You do. As a paladin, level 5, yeah.
Alright. Okay, going well.
Not great.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah. And it is the Frost Giant's turn, who just saw you run.
You didn't see me Misty Step, did you?
Yeah. I'm gonna say he's gonna come down this way, and let's see. He's gonna go for Vosner.
Great.
Oh no.
Well, there goes the druid.
And he's going to hit you with his great axe. And he misses. And he swings again.
Hey.
And he hits. Roll for concentration.
Yep. Okay. Why isn't my thing up? Give me a sec.
No worries.
John, while we're waiting, with Shield of Faith, I need to target myself to actually make it work. Every time I try to cast it, it says I need a target for it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it should be that way. The game is trying to move towards full automation, where basically you would always select a person, apply the buff, and then it would legit apply that buff to them.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't even have to modify anything or equip anything. But it's still halfway there, so it's a little bit worst of both worlds at the moment, unfortunately.
I can keep, that's fine. I can keep track of it myself. It's just we might have to, like once I take damage, we might have to like redact it if they.
Yeah, that's always fun. I'm happy to fix that. Isolde, you are up.
Is Voster in dragon form or?
No, he's human. He got knocked out of dragon form earlier. Yeah, he's been hit pretty hard. I think he's taken the most damage of anybody yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna move, let's say, to here. And I'm gonna cast... I guess I'll cast Healing Word. Yeah. Yeah, I'll cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay.
Oh, the range on that is 60 feet. Alright, let me rethink this a bit, because I was gonna do something else. I'll cast Healing Word at 3rd level, from where I was before, which was... Thank you. Sorry about that.
You good?
Alright, target. Okay. Section.
Okay. Heals for
Okay, so
11
I cast
plus
it
what?
Plus 5. And I get 5 as well.
Okay, I added it to Vosner. Vos,
Okay,
do you have
and
anything
then-
else you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to use my movement and my regular action to actually move in the opposite direction. Up this way.
Ah, okay.
So I'm going to move here. Oop. I collided with the wall, apparently. I'll move here and then over. Does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
Great fountain. I think you'll like it.
Thanks.
It's frozen over. It doesn't even work right now. Bosner, then you're up.
Well, that hurt a lot. I am going to, I guess, bonus action wild shape into a dragon again.
Okay.
'Cause, I need that buff. And then I'm gonna move out of the way of the frost giant.
Okay.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity from all 3.
All 3?
Yeah, the giant has a range of 10 feet.
Oh my god.
I know, I was watching where
well-
Zolda was gonna move, because I was wondering if she was gonna get swanked at.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I guess I have to stay here. I'll just attack the Orog right in front of me.
Okay.
If he disengages, that counts for all 3, though, right? It's not just for.
Oh, yeah, you could disengage and move.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just disengage. And
And you
Well,
can
did-
fly, so if you want to just fly straight up, you can do that. I mean, it's up to you.
Is
Vaughn,
Wild
were you
Shape a
only-
bonus action?
Yes, Wild
I
Shape
already-
for him is a bonus action.
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. I'll disengage and fly 60 feet in the air.
Okay. So, I don't have a way of doing... Oh, I think I got it. Sick! God, I love this fucking tabletop system. You are 60 feet plus. Johoff, you are up. You are laying on the ground. Calling all Johoffs.
Sorry about
Please
that.
report to the cafeteria.
Yeah. Damn. I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but now I'm not so sure.
You just
Tell me what
watched
you want. What you
Bosner
really want.
like scoot out of the way of a giant's attack, get smashed by one, turn into a dragon, and like dodge as he like flew in a spiral up to get up high in the air.
Yeah, I'm inspired, but also not sure about getting involved. I'm gonna move up to, I think, here. Oh, hang on, I'm measuring, not moving. And I'm gonna just throw a dart at this guy.
Yeah.
And I'll throw my second dart at him too, you know?
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. You throw one dart and it just like hits his like patchwork armor and just kind of like absorbs into it, like throwing a rock into like a blanket, and then just kind of flops to the ground. And then the second dart sticks in and you hear him go, "Ugh."
I'll take it. Any day.
Alright, good.
Is
These
he related to our guide?
He might be.
Also, I'm staying on my feet this time.
Oh. A change of pace. I mean, it does make sense. Your character can literally like change whatever he wants. This Orog is gonna run over here and smash Missile's cannon.
How dare he?
I'm too far away.
He swings once and he swings a second time, and the second time he misses. Missile is up.
Is this the first time somebody's targeted?
Yeah. For a while I wasn't targeting it, just like for I don't know what reason, but now I'm like, fuck this. He can smash a cannon. Missile can narratively rebuild it every night.
Yeah, no, yeah. Every day I can get a new Morty, so.
A great emotional cost, I'm sure.
Endless Mortys. He's not real. He has no emotions and therefore has no moral worth. On that issue,
Nice.
can we just retcon what Mortimer's current active spell is, since it hasn't come up? What's that?
You just shot with it.
Did I shoot a Force Ballista?
Yeah, you missed.
We did.
Alright, well then let's leave it Force Ballista. So, I apologize, this is going to be more complicated than it needs to be. Can I have Mortimer attack and then move, or move and attack, and then Missile move and have an action and a bonus action?
Describe what you want to do, and let's see if we can make it
good word.
fair. I don't want it to become like you literally have two characters doing shit every turn. Like,
oh, right.
He's more like your assistant,
Okay.
and I don't want to make it too like. Yes, he can move, but I don't want to make it too crazy.
Okay, what I had in mind was Mortimer firing his Force Ballista and then obviously moving away from the orc that's on top of him right now.
Oh,
And then,
well, he could do that, but he'd take an attack of opportunity, so.
Okay. Well, let's at least start with that and see where we can go from there.
Okay.
Even though he's super close and it's a ranged attack.
Yeah, so it's gonna be disadvantage.
All right, I'm gonna try to aim behind him then for the Frost Giant.
Nah, it's still gonna be disadvantaged because he's engaged in melee with somebody. It's like you're
Damn.
trying to do a ranged thing while somebody's up in your face.
In that case, well, let's just take the shot and see what happens, even if it's disadvantaged. Or, hang on.
You could use Missile's bonus action to convert it into a flamethrower and shoot the flames.
Let's do that. I like that idea a lot. Okay, so now he's flamethrower. Bang, cool. And I'm gonna flamethrow this fool. Use ability. That probably. Oops. Okay. How do you rotate it?
Placed.
Like that?
Oh, with the mouse wheel.
Yeah. Bam.
Damn. Yeah. Mortimer activates the little like flamethrower tube under him and like shoots fire into the face of this Orog, who like lets out this like deep scream. And that's kind of like Missile's shit. Or wait.
Could Missile also move and attack?
Oh shit, yeah, so the way we were doing this was that... Yeah, so how about this? It consumed a spell slot for you to do that, so mark one of your first level spell slots, but we're just counting it as missiles bonus action. So you can, you can use a attack if you'd like.
Okay, so it was both bonus action and a spell slot?
Yeah, because you were shifting his system, and that's really something Missile is doing to Mortimer.
True enough. Okay, so Missile's gonna move over. Oh, he can only move 25 feet. Here. And then between myself and the Frost Giant, are there any rocks between 5 to 10 pounds?
Oh yeah, there's a rock right in front of you. Don't you see it?
Yeah. Oh, that massive rock. Okay.
Nice RP, dude. Nice.
I would like to catapult that rock using a second level spell slot. So if it hits, it's 4d8 instead of 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Sounds good.
So let's try that. Target. Bam. Bam.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to add a d8 to that, and then also since it was Arcane Firearm, that also adds a d8. So I'm just going to do that twice. Is it still active? Yeah.
Just roll. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Do it again.
It says healing for some reason. I hope that's just.
It's not healing anything.
Okay. In the chat it says.
Oh, weird. No, it did damage to him.
Cool. All right. That'll work.
Okay. And now it is this Orog's turn, who's gonna swing at Damon. And he misses. Yeah, swing again and miss again. And he's gonna just fucking give up soon enough. This orc is on
He's
DeMarcus.
just gonna go sulk somewhere.
This orc is gonna swing at DeMarcus and hit for 12 damage.
Alright.
Does he have multi-attack? He doesn't. Okay. And now we're back at the top. Damon.
Okay. Damon is going to first cast Magic Missile at second level at one of these Orogs.
Okay, that's gonna be a ranged attack, so... Wait, no, it wouldn't be, would it? They just hit. That's wild. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it just does hit.
Okay, if we want to change it and make it a ranged attack, that's
No,
fine,
it's
but
not.
thought
I was just thinking, like, of course, most spells are ranged or whatever, but the weird thing about Magic Missile is that it has the ability that it never misses, unless they cast Shield or something. So it wouldn't make sense for me to be like, it has disadvantage, because it can't miss. It's what makes Magic Missile good.
I'm going to cast it at second level, so it does 4 missiles.
Okay.
And I'm going to expend my 1 power surge to do like an additional, I think it's 3 force damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nice. Oh, wait. It only did the 3. So why don't you roll however many...
I'll just roll the other 3 and then I'll just take the spell slot out of my character sheet.
Yeah, thank you. Perfect. Well, actually, that's adding 1 to each one of those. So I'd have to subtract 4 from that.
It says each dart deals 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, my bad. You're right then. Okay, so that's correct, and then the 3 extra damage.
And then I'll swing at it with my sword too.
Okay, cool. Damn. All right, how do you kill this guy?
So I hold up my hand and 4 darts like shoot down and rain down on him, and as he's like dealing with those, I bring my sword up from the other direction and just like cleave him from like pelvis to shoulder.
Damn. That's a messy kill. Alright. It is that orc's turn, and he is dead-zo. Darren, you're up.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. Or the one in front of Mortimer is still alive, right?
He has 1 hit point, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna twin Chromatic Orb and cast one at him and one at the Frost Giant.
Sweet.
So I'll just...
Yeah, target them both.
And I'm gonna use poison damage.
Oh. Okay. Did you select? How does that? Oh, it said healing. Very strange. But it did do damage. So yeah. Neither are immune to poison, so that works out. The math checks out. So yeah, you well, you can describe it if you'd like.
Yeah, so like the normal orb that he kind of like summons with his wand, it's the same as normal in shape, but it's like this gross green color, and then it flies out and breaks in two, and one splashes into the Orog's head, and he kind of slumps over, and the other slams into the Frost Giant.
Nice. Yeah, kill the Orog in the process, and the giant is looking not so great.
All right, and then I'll like put my back up against that wall.
Okay.
Like
this Orog is going to fuck yeah, he's like back to, damn it. He's gonna run at Joe, huh? Give him the old tap. Oh fuck. I had DeMarcus targeted somehow. And give him tip tap. So he comes down and hits Joha for 14.
Does Vosner get an attack of opportunity?
No, because Vosner
I
is
do
60
not.
feet up.
Oh, right.
DeMarcus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me.
Yeah, tell him what he wins.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna say anything until I hit him because I don't want to embarrass myself.
No, just get cocky and then do it. Yeah! You bring that maul down on him, and he tries to like block it with his sword, and it's just one of those things where it's got so much momentum that it just smashes through the sword and just like crumples him into the floor. And he's just a big, messy pile of orc guts.
Dope.
I still have an attack then, I guess.
Yeah, you can now use your bonus action to get another attack because you killed one.
Yes. Yes. How about I take a quick look-see for that? Would it take an action for me to look for the javelin right now?
I would say like if you go and find it and pick it up, like that would be, I could consider that an action.
Okay.
I mean, it
Does
depends.
it not automatically go back to your possession?
No, I don't think so. The lightning javelin? I don't think so. It just doesn't get destroyed when
I thought
you
it
use
was magical.
It is, but it's, I don't think it's that magical.
Let's see then. I guess I will. Got a bonus attack action, but since I killed this guy, since I have 2 attacks, that doesn't mean that I have 2 additional ones remaining, right? With the bonus action, or do I?
No, technically you still have 2 attacks left, yeah.
Okay.
But you are
Hold on.
kind of out of range, unfortunately.
Yeah. So. Fuck. If I go pick up the javelin, I won't be able to throw it this turn. Is that what?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to have the lightning ability because it's once per day.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Shit then. It's probably a smarter thing to do, but you know what? I'm gonna move. Let's see. That would be 1, 2, That would be my full movement there. And you know what? I'm just gonna use my bonus action to. Fucking A. Yeah, okay. I will use my. Oh shit, I have to be within 10 feet of it. God damn it. I was gonna use my Vow of Enmity on the giant, but I have to be within 10 feet.
Yeah, you can't.
I got that going on. Okay. Can I ready an attack and hold it for, or is that not an option anymore?
Oh. No, because you already did one of your attacks.
Yeah, there's like just nothing that I can see here. Let's see.
Do you not have enough movement to just run over to the frost giant?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, like.
It's 40.
I mean,
you
I
can't make it.
I could Misty Step over to him, but there's just no advantage in it.
Well, you could Misty Step and hit him once.
Well, the Misty Step would be my bonus, though. Right?
No,
That
but you
would-
still have
I
one
don't-
of your attacks left because you get to attack twice.
Oh shit! Well, then the option is clear. I shall Misty Step over to this guy. Oh, I just froze up. I think I'm okay. We're in it. All right, Misty stepping up to this guy, and we're gonna do a reg attack swing on him because I want to hit him with that.
So,
Put a target.
just for the record, you've used one Misty Step, and that's the only second level spell you've cast so far, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so now you're down to 1/3 second level spell.
One free slot. Yep.
Got it. Go for a swing.
Okay, so, alrighty.
And a miss.
Alright, that's all I got.
Okay. So he's kind of getting swarmed like flies all around him, and the frost giant, I guess, would turn to DeMarcus, who's closest to him. And let's make sure I don't have Joe off also targeted. And he's gonna swing at you. And he hits
AC's
you.
actually 20 right now.
Your AC's 20 right now?
I've got Shield of Faith still on.
You got hit earlier by the orc. Did you roll
Ooh,
concentration?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Sorry.
It hit you for 12 damage, so you'd have to get a 6, or I guess it's just a 10, right? If it's
No, it would have to be 10.
I'm +3 on it anyway.
Okay. Okay. So he misses. So let me undo that. And then he's gonna swing again.
He hits Ward.
22. I believe that hits.
I do my other. I'm gonna do this again.
And you succeed. So he swings at you and almost just like smashes into you, and you can feel like your shield glances it away. Or I guess you don't have a shield anymore. You just dodge out of the way. Wait, what much AC do you have without a shield? Oh, you have plate. Yeah, never mind. That makes sense. So, and then the second hit, he kind of swings it from the other side, and it catches you in your chest, and it just it doesn't crumple your armor, but it feels like it just smashes a bunch of ribs under your armor. And it is his oldest turn.
Alrighty. Wrong thing. I'm gonna move out. Fucking walls in my way. Here, I guess. And I'm gonna guiding bolt this dude at 3rd level.
Okay.
It misses me. You still have me
Why was
targeted.
it- Oh,
Could you stop shooting
sorry.
Gert?
Stop.
He's
shooting the
innocent.
druid.
Is he? Fuck, there we go. Okay. Got him. It worked that time?
Yes, but you also hit Gert.
Jesus
Please
Christ.
stop killing Gert.
It doesn't show that he's selected on mine.
On the way
So
down
if you
there.
go to the
Token is
bottom,
way off. I can't even see that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I put his token down there. Here. Oh no, that broke the game.
It didn't for me, that's fine.
Oh, it made my whole screen die. Come on, baby. I might have to restart the game because of Laurel. I blame Laurel. Alright, I gotta restart
Okay.
the thing.
So for what it's worth, whoever attacks him next has advantage.
Why don't you brag about it? God.
which is me.
He is all aglow.
Sweet.
Yeah, I have to put Gert's character hiding away so that I can bring him back on when he takes damage so that the initiative makes sense. Okay, very cool.
Not.
Where are we at? Isolde went, she did the thing, the guy's glowing, Vosner's up. You are a dragon wormling flying 60 feet in the air.
Cool. I will first bonus action lightning strike, or follow my lightning.
Yeah, finally. All this concentration saves for a reason.
I know. And like all of those other guys were moving out of the way too fast.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, are you doing the 5 foot? Okay, yeah, you got it.
Oh shoot, I forgot to
Do it again and put it like more in his center. Because if it's just clipping
Okay,
him, it's not going to count.
First, is it storming out since it's snowing, or is this just an extra?
I'm gonna say negatory. If we count every snow as storming, I'll Google it later. Maybe there's a ruling, but if we count every snow as storming, then you're gonna basically be in constant storms.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. You're like, that sounds nice. Yes, let's do that. So yeah, place the measure plate on him. There it is. Yeah, you call down a bolt of lightning, and he tries to like step out of the way, but he's too slow, and it strikes the massive giant, and it just like sears his face, and he's just like starting to really seem like torn apart.
sweet. So after that, I let out a dragon cry, and I spiral downward for my full movement, and I attack him.
You like bite his head or something?
Yeah, or like try and like, go for the throat, some sort of vital spot. So
Nice.
what? I have an item to bite. I do have an item to bite. Hold on.
Yeah, make sure you target him. I don't know.
Okay. I gotta pull it up from his sheet. Hold on.
Oh, you've targeted yourself, for the record.
Did I target myself?
You have targeted yourself just now.
How? Okay. Untarget me. Target the giant. Gonna go. Attack.
Oh shit! You, for some reason, it didn't attack him, but. And wait, why are you getting advantage?
Because of guiding bolt. It's a melee
Oh, yeah, no, good shit. So roll damage? I don't know why it didn't do that.
Sweet.
So just roll slash roll
It's critical hit.
2d10 plus 3.
Alright.
Okay. So you come flying through the sky and like bite him in the jugular and like you tear out a big chunk of his neck. But he's still standing. Johuff, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna, punch this guy in front of me.
Nice. Punch lands. Another punch lands, and he's done.
Dope.
1-2 punch.
Yeah. Trying to decide whether to try to flurry of blows a frost giant or not. As one does.
Hell yes.
As one should.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Let's see. How far is that actually? 20 feet.
Yeah. If you measure from your character to that spot and hit spacebar, you just go zoom in right there.
Flurry of blows. And
You're attacking yourself.
God damn it.
Please stop hitting yourself, sir. This isn't Arby's.
That time in the snow, it's got all kind of weird.
Yeah, this is colder than I've ever been in my entire life.
First hit lands, second hit misses.
Bummer. Alright, well then, I'm going to use, since I get an automatic disengage using Flurry of Blows, and it gives me 10 extra feet, so I should have, 35 feet left. I'm going to move the hell out of there.
Okay. It is Missile's turn.
Alright. These two Orogs are dead?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, that's weird. Oh, so I'm holding shift. So, bonus action. Morty's gonna go in. No, he isn't. Maybe. Hang on. No, not both. Sorry. Why? Okay, whatever.
What is happening?
I can't move my creature. It's
Did
not
you
going.
not refresh the game after we restarted?
No. I'm probably. I'm distracted. Okay, here we go, we're back. Let's try again. Bam, 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 Wunderbar. And let's let him do that, flamethrower thing.
Sure.
Mortimer's gonna flamethrow. Whoosh. Oh, of course.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Right. Dude. Are you kidding me?
Weird. I'll just do it.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw. He fails.
Huzzah.
And so little Mortimer scurries up to this frost giant who's like bleeding painfully from the neck, who just had like his femurs smashed by Johoff's punches, who's kind of like all but prone, and Mortimer just comes up and lights his corpse on fire. And he just turns into a big piling corpse, burning mound of flesh. And he did.
Yeah.
You guys killed a frost giant. Oh.
Good job, Morty.
And it is this Orog's turn, who is determined to fucking kill Damon. Well, now I can't target things. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Whatever. I'm just gonna do a great axe. I can't target things. Alright, I gotta restart again. Super frustrating.
I'm gonna take a minute and go pee really quick. I don't know if you guys just want to do a break right now. If you want to figure it out.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
He swings and he misses Damon twice, and I'll just spare us the drama because it's Damon going next. Damon, how do you want to kill this last Orog?
I just stand up real straight and super confident as he makes these last two pathetic attempts. And then I deflect the last one to the side and he's totally exposed. And I just drive this flaming sword straight through its center mass, lifting him up off the ground.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet.
Such a
And
baller.
that is the end of our first combat for today. One of many that are planned and worked out. So, hope you guys are ready to pull an all-nighter.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay, so let me change the music from epic to something not.
Romantic.
Mm-hmm. Not that, not that, not that.
Marcus is just very strangely staring at this battered and burnt and electrified frost giant in front of him.
And punched.
Is
Yeah.
there a clear main building where
Mhm.
one might go to check on a wizard?
This one.
Yeah, we'll just consider Izzy running that way as fast as possible whenever it's her turn.
Yeah, so, well, let's get some, investigation, perception rolls out in the courtyard here. Maybe Damon give me an investigation, and then we'll give Laurel passive perception.
Could I see anything in my flying dragon form?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. So Vosner, in his dragon form from up high, let's see what his perception is, though. I don't want to give him too much if he's
1 million.
+4 perception, not the greatest. You notice that the roof of the building, which nobody else can see, has these great big scratch marks in it. Make a nature check for me, Vosner.
As a dragon, okay.
Yeah, let's just have you do it as a normal person. Because, I think that's the way you actually keep your... You keep your, mental
I keep the highest
stats.
one,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Vosner, you notice the claws scraped into the roof of the building seem to be those of a very large, perhaps huge size creature that seems to be maybe flying, maybe like a eagle or a dragon or something. Just big talon-like claws have scratched into the roof of this building, and they seem kind of fresh. Damon, around you, you see a whole bunch of discarded kind of wizard possessions. So things to make potions, things to make scrolls, fancy inks, all around the floor where you're at. It seems like maybe the Orogs had been scavenging through it and just kind of tossing it out, like looting the place and not finding anything they like. All of the materials have been, made wet because of the snow, and now they're covered in blood and fire, and none of it's really salvageable. Though the orc Eye of Grumpsh does have another scroll of fireball on his body.
Snag that.
Yeah. Isolde, with your passive perception, you notice that the door to the manor, or the hall, was smashed through, probably by the giant, based off the way the bludgeoning looks. And it looks like there's nobody inside. There's nobody in the hall. There's evidence that there might have been servants, but they seem to have been killed and perhaps eaten, based on the way that they're kind of like ripped apart and body parts are kind of laying around.
Alright, but I don't see any evidence of like a wizard being ripped apart and eating.
No, you find no body that looks wizard-like.
Okay. I would cast Sending to the Great Wizard of Silver Moon Turn.
Okay. For the record, roll a investigation roll for me, Laurel.
Okay.
Okay. You don't find anything else. Message the you can message the guy if you want.
Yeah, I'll say this is Isolde. We reached Simorvin Hall. It was overtaken by orcs. All the servants are dead. Simorvin isn't here. Orcs are dead too. And that's
Okay.
now. That's 25 words.
Perfect.
Orcs are dead now too.
Orcs dead.
He responds, and I can't remember his voice for the life of me. So it's something to the effect of, "Thank you for the report. We will send somebody to come and deal with the bodies." And then he asks, "Do you?" Well, I guess he would then send a message to you, and he would say, "Any indication of what took him, or where they took him?"
I don't know yet what Vosner saw, right?
Correct.
Wait, where is Izzy?
Inside the
inside?
building, basically.
Yeah,
Alright,
I would just
I guess I'll
say...
fly down to the entrance and become regular Vosner. And just kind of look around.
Yeah,
Because it wouldn't take me very long to, to fly up, see that, and fly back down.
Right.
is the roof gone?
No, it's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just reply... Something very powerful ripped apart the servants. Not exactly sure what.
So, yeah, I would
Sorry.
tell her some large claw marks are in the roof.
I
Probably.
would quickly, like, as he's saying that word for word, be like, there are large claw marks on the roof before the spell ends.
And he would message you back. Interesting. If you find anything else out, please let me know. Good work.
How long have we been off the ship?
You've been gone for like half an hour.
Okay, good.
We got half a day to kind of do whatever.
Unless he's been attacked, in which case he's already gone.
It's true.
Yes, so just to set up the description more, this looks like an old ruin, it's maybe once a trading post, and it looks like it was dwarven made, but it has been, kind of was probably ruined and then rebuilt by this wizard. The double doors that were in the front that are smashed down are quite ornate, and the inside looks like it's full of very fancy furniture and stuff, which is now kind of ruined and soiled by bodies torn apart and killed. You can see like where the orcs just kind of like did whatever they want to it, peed on things, just destroyed it.
Can I look around for any other clues about the wizard?
You
I
already
already did.
tried.
That's fair. I guess I would walk out then and say that we should get back to the boat if she doesn't think that there's anything else in there.
Very well.
Mark is having a PTSD moment by the ice giant.
I would go over and check on him if he hasn't moved. I definitely heard a couple ribs crack.
Still standing there, and he's just like staring at it. Like you can tell he's like far off, thinking about something.
Yeah.
He's not here right now.
Damon would also check on DeMarcus.
I'll walk up to him and just like gently put a hand on his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Alright. As you do, he kind of like remembers himself a little bit, and he just looks at you and he says, "Last time we saw ice giants was, correct me if I'm wrong, John, but we saw them in the fighting pit where
Yep.
Yeah, right. And then DeMarcus says the last time we saw ice giants was during the fight, but before that I have a lot of bad memories with ice giants in the Iron Wastes with the Flaming Fist. And sorry, I just remembered all of that as we saw this."
It's not something you have to apologize for, but I'm glad that your experience came in handy.
He kind of like remembers like what's going on, and he's like, "Why did we have to do that?
Why did we have to do that?
Just run in and start killing things."
I mean, we were attacked, and we were sent here to check on the wizard. It seemed possible that he was being held hostage, at least. I don't know. I know that you and I had decided that we maybe didn't have time to do it, but
A lot of risk. We should probably try to get back to the boat. Make sure that our guide hasn't been attacked by orcs and abandoned us out in the wild.
I think she seems to be like kind of struggling for words. And she finally says, "I'm glad that we came in here and did this, though."
DeMarcus kind of like nods, I think, gets it.
Yeah.
He's ready to roll. He's,
Okay.
Yeah, what's everyone else doing?
Taryn has come up and joined you guys, but he hasn't interjected.
Sweet.
Mortimer is squeaking excitedly and moving around, relaying how happy he is for taking down that frost giant. And Missil's I know.
That's
Just kind
adorable.
of dismissing Morty's enthusiasm.
Taryn's kind of looking over the frost giant too, saying seeing what his new spells have done. So looking how effective they are.
Interesting.
Damon would just have come over just to make sure DeMarcus is all right, because he got really hyped to be back in the fray at the beginning, and now in the aftermath is that I guess magic and adrenaline is fading. He realizes that DeMarcus maybe wasn't up for this, and that's why he was trying to get people to just bolt out of here.
Joe Hop is shivering and minding his own goddamn business.
Does Damon say anything to Demarcus, or?
I think he probably would have heard Isolda checking in with you, and so with that he probably wouldn't have felt the need to say anything else. But to be there in case Demarcus needed support or anything after taking a significant blow from a frost giant.
Yeah, when Damon comes over, Izzy will look at him and say, "You made the right call, and it was very impressive the way you charged in."
I am relieved to hear that. I found myself feeling a bit bad that the rest of the party dealt with the frost giant, and I was the only one not taking those swings.
I will gesture up to the ledge where there's a pile of dead bodies and say, "I think you did your part."
I appreciate that, Captain. I did what I thought best.
Well, it was maybe not the choice that we had made when we set in here, but we have more information now, and I think that is valuable. And I think we've done something to help the Grand Wizard of Silverymoon, so.
I agree. Nonetheless, I will make an effort to be more mindful before engaging in the future.
I appreciate that. Let's go, though, before Bart leaves us behind.
David would just nod.
Wait. Vosner, is there anything on the frost giant?
Nope. A great axe that nobody here could use.
Wait.
And some patchwork armor that's made of pelts. And like hunks of wood and all sorts of crazy shit. That smells awful. And is now on fire.
So I assume that means that neither of my darts are retrievable.
They are. You just got to make the Constitution save not to throw up.
Oh, John, is once I sort of come to and everybody starts to move away and we've said everything.
Yeah, you can get your javelin.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that and then catch up.
Yeah, it's buried in the snow, but you get it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to find, to be honest.
Who paints a lightning javelin white?
Yeah, so you get your darts, but you throw up while you're doing it.
Worth it. I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah.
There's more room for alcohol now.
That's right.
This guy thinks.
So you guys just heading back to the boat then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make it back to the boat, and you find
Did we take a look at the grounds at all, for other clues? Is that what Damon found?
Damon found some clues.
Yeah, I found just
what was outside the building.
It looked like they'd been rifling through a bunch of magical wizardy supplies and just discarding it wantonly.
I think Izzy would have done a little lap around just to make sure that was
it. You find more bodies of the or at least picked over bones of the servants and stuff.
Okay. And did Damon gather up the wizarding supplies?
He got the
Yeah, most of it was unusable, but I think I got
you got a scroll of fireball from outside, and then Izzy was the only person who went inside.
Dope.
So you get back to the boat, and there's old Bart just standing there.
He goes, works.
And a giant.
Giants.
They They hit hard.
He just nods.
Yes.
Marcus points to the tiny little spider thing that seems very weak, and he says, "In the end, this thing dropped it."
He looks at you, like trying to read you, and he looks at the little thing. And he goes,
I think Damon would be like, is this really all that this guy feels right now? And he would want to like try and at least estimate if there's anything more going on behind this.
yeah, you can insight him.
Robot is deeply worried about the lack of empathy in this unit.
This
buddy.
is all he seems to be expressing to you.
All right.
Okay. And you head back onto the water. And,
Cool.
I guess we're getting kind of close to the end here. I'm just gonna say that you, as you head down the Rauven River, now to your south, when you look out the boat, this is the view of the kind of marsh to your south that
Oh, shit.
you keep getting told not to look into, but you keep finding yourself compelled to stare deep into its depths. And sometimes in moments of kind of half sleep, you swear you see a figure moving in the distance, maybe a shadow. And it's always changing, and it's once you try to focus on it, it kind of goes away.
Marcus does an enormous amount of like praying to himself and like, you know, religious self-care on the boat, knowing the proximity of undead stuff, and it's like you can tell he's really working on himself to not let it get to him.
Yeah. And that is where we'll end. Guys, I have like 15 more scenes planned.
For today?
Do it.
Do it.
I
No.
mean,
That was just one
I'm into
one
it.
of like 3 fights. We're gonna have to. Maybe I'll have to just limit the amount of combat encounters we do. I mean, we spent some time on the interview process, but I think that was good. Time well spent.
yeah.
And we had some problems.
At the beginning too.
Yeah, and I had a few problems with the program for combat, but yeah, I think we'll get faster once we get back in the swing of things.
So what you're saying is that next week we're gonna have like 15 scenes of spooky fucking shit, right?
I mean, you got old Bart
I do
watching
like
out
that
for you.
You thought the interviews would be shorter than they were? Like,
No,
those
I
could have
didn't. I
easily
didn't think
lasted-
they'd be shorter. I thought we
Okay.
could do the combat in like an hour, and it
Mm.
took like
Yeah.
longer. So,
That's fair.
fair enough. But you guys did well. Took down your first frost giant. It's pretty exciting.
This whole thing is dope.
Yeah.
The fucking like hands coming out of the water, snow mounds turning into giants. I love it.
A jaded old man, just like mysterious, enigmatically like refusing to say anything more than just like, don't do this.
I love it.